What's up, everyone? This is Jordan from ResellBot, and some exciting new updates for ResellBot Spy, our product that watches every single stream on Whatnot, keeps track of the sales, the customers, the sellers, the streams, all of the data. You can see how much money any seller is making. You can see how much money any stream made. You can see all the customers from every stream. You can see the products that are being sold. There's just a whole bunch of data here, a whole bunch of really cool stuff. But I have this really powerful new feature that I just integrated into the product, and it's called My Customers. And what My Customers is it connects to your Whatnot account, and it pulls in the customers that have actually purchased from your stream. And then it lets you know exactly how those customers are spending on Whatnot and who are some customers that have some untapped potential where maybe they spent a little bit with you, but they spend a lot on other streams on Whatnot. And it helps you connect with your customers. It helps you engage with the right people, and it helps you observe, maybe some other things that they might be interested in buying. And you can adjust your strategy a little bit. You can include new products. You can ask them, hey, how can I serve you? How can I provide for you? What can I source for you? What can I get for you? All sorts of things. So it's super powerful. Let's get into it. So if you go into the navigation here, you got My Customers. It's actually not real data. It's made up, but it's actually mirrored from a real account. So this is technically real data, but it's just not real users. But anyways, so you can see here, there's a whole bunch of data, right? You've got 3,800 customers. You've got almost 7,000 orders. They spent 600 grand in the last 30 days on your streams. You're doing really well, right? This is a really good streamer. But you come down here and you see the customer buying power. So yes, you made 620K in the last 30 days, but your customer spent $12 million on Whatnot. That's a pretty huge discrepancy. And obviously I understand you don't want your customers only spending exclusively with you, but there's a lot of untapped potential, even just within your audience. These are just your customers, right? These are the people that know you. They've been to your stream. You ship to them stuff, right? These people know you. So these are really great leads. These are people that you can connect with really easily and say, hey, you bought some stuff. What can I do for you? So yeah, it gives you tons of data here, right? So it shows you the categories that they buy in, how much they spend. It shows you how some of the bigger sellers buy, right? So like this account has a lot of what I call whales. Whales are people that show up often and spend a lot of money. And then you've got your high spenders, your mid-market buyers, and lower buyer activity. So this account has a lot of big buyers in it, which is part of the reason why they're doing 600K a month in sales. But those big buyers are spending a lot on the platform. You come down here, we're going to see that. So there's some other information here about repeat customers. So these are people that came back, right? So they're spending a significant chunk of the revenue, and repeat customers are amazing, right? Like these are people that really want to buy from you, right? They're coming back, they're buying more from you. These are people that you should be engaging with. And you might be able to see that in your own Whatnot data, but this really helps you see exactly who those people are and helps you single them out and introduce yourself to them and build a deeper relationship with them. So we come down here, what we see is a list, and this list is super powerful, right? This is the list of your customers, and it shows you how much they paid you and how much they spent on Whatnot in the last 30 days, right? So this big buyer here, right? They spent 4,500 with you. That's pretty sweet, right? Like that's really cool. But in the last month, they also spent 83 grand elsewhere on the platform, right? I guess technically it would be minus your 4,500. So it's, 78,000 or something like that, right? That's a lot of revenue, right? So this is obviously a big buyer. They're probably another reseller, right? They're buying to flip things and stuff like that. So these are people that you want to be paying attention to and introducing yourself to. And so the way this works is the way that ResellBot Spy works is that you get credits based on your subscription level to unlock customers. And so some of these big buyers, right, they're worth 20 credits. If you go down further down the list, some of these are 10 credits. And if I made the list longer, you would see people that are 1 credit, things like that, right? Just it's determined based on how much those people spend and how often they show up on the platform. And then 20 credits is the maximum, right? These are the people that spend a ton of money and they show up all the time on Whatnot. And all you would do is you can pick from the top 10, 25, top 100. You can unlock them. You can use your credits to unlock them, right? So if I unlock this person, boom, this says demo buyer, so it's not a real person. But what I would be able to do is I could click in here and I could see their profile. I could see how much they're spending, what streams they're spending on, all of this data. It's super powerful. But then also what I can do is I can see what their profile is, and then I can hit message here, and it takes me directly to their Whatnot profile. You can DM them, you can interact with them. Super cool. But now you know this buyer is spending this much with you. This is what they spend on Whatnot. You have this information, and now you can go out and build a relationship with them. Another really cool thing is you can see this going quiet tag, right? So these are people that spend with you, but lately they're not spending as much with you, right? So this is somebody that you might want to reach out to because maybe they were buying a bunch of stuff from you consistently, and then all of a sudden something changed. Maybe you changed your inventory, you changed something about your stream, you changed your prices, something like that. It gives you a talking point. Like, hey, you used to buy a bunch of stuff. Now you don't. What changed? So there's a bunch of people here you can actually filter by going quiet, right? So these are 30 people on this account that used to buy a lot, but now they only buy a little bit, right? But they're still huge buyers on the platform, right? They're spending tens of thousands of dollars on Whatnot every month. Lots of potential revenue here and some great customers to build relationships with. So anyways, this is super powerful. I just had this idea, like an epiphany the other day, because I had all this customer data. You can go in here and ResellBot Spy. You can search through any customer. You can put in any username and you can look up how much they buy and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But then you have to one at a time, go through and check people. And it's not really that great. Then I had the idea of connecting your account. And then when you connect your account, you can bring in your customers and then boom, it's right there. It's all the people that you're interested in. You can unlock them. You can bulk unlock them, use all your credits up. And then you have this super powerful list of actionable data that you can go in, build relationships with your customers and do some really cool stuff. I'm super excited to get this out to you. It's actually available now. And if you have any questions, shoot me an email. I'm jordan@resellbot.com. And another thing I didn't talk about was actually linking the account. So what you need to do is you have to get this ResellBot Connect extension. This Chrome extension just allows ResellBot to basically connect to your account, link to your account, and then be able to read data from it. So once you install that extension, you'll see up here, if you don't have the extension installed, you'll see up here that it just says you need to install the extension. But once you have it added, you can hit add account. And then what happens is when you hit add account, it pops up with your login for Whatnot. And then you would log in. And then there's a little bubble here that says connect this account. And you just hit connect and boom, it's connected. And then after you connect, you would hit sync. And then that's what basically pulls down. I have it limited to 200 pages of your sales. So it'll go pretty deep into your history, much more than just 30 days. So it has data to compare against. And yeah, so then once you hit sync, it syncs all your data. It takes a minute or two. And once you do that, it's all here. You can see all this data and you can even change the time frame, right? You can do the last 7 days, last 24 hours, or the last 90 days. So you can expand that window a little bit. Certainly, if you did the last 7 days, these are really fresh people, right? So then you have a fresh interaction with them already. They purchased from you really recently. So anyways, I think this is super cool. It's so powerful. There's so much cool data here. I want you guys to try it out and check it out and use it. And hopefully it unlocks some really cool interactions for your business and ultimately helps you make more money on Whatnot. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Like I said, if you have any questions, jordan@resellbot.com. And obviously the website is resellbot.com.